Guys, welcome back again to another segment. Welcome back again to another section. Happy weekend to you guys. Sorry, I'm so sorry that I'm 12 minutes late. Why I scheduled it to be 10 p.m. It's already 10:12. I'm so sorry. I have to put the kids in order, make sure they are okay before starting my life. You guys know family comes first. Okay, so pardon me for that. I don't know why it's so difficult every Friday for them to go to bed. Other days, once it's 9 p.m., everyone is already sleeping. And they are already, but Friday for me to do this live, they are disturbing me like this. I don't know. But anyway, thank you all for joining once more for today's section. Could you please give me 5 minutes, not 5 minutes, I won't take time. Let me share it out on my community so that people can join us. Okay, just a minute. In case you did not see me talking, I'm just busy. I just want to share it to my community so that people will join me. And I will be waiting for my co-host so that we can start today live. Guys, join. Oh, today is going to be interesting. Join today. So interesting topic we are going to be having today once more. And before we start, we have to welcome God. See, I don't even know what I'm typing. Join today. Interesting topic. Okay, let me just share myself out. Okay, everyone, if you're at the backstage, please, I would love you to say hi and where you're watching us from so that we will start. Okay, before starting, let's call upon the name of the Lord. Okay, in the name of the Father, Son, and Holy Spirit. Our Father, thank you for today. We worship you. Thank you for a brand new day. Thank you for the opportunity to be here once more. And I pray that whosoever would join, whosoever that will watch, may it impart life, may it change life. May people learn from this section about marriage we want to discuss about today. So, Holy Spirit, you're welcome. Holy Spirit, be our helper. Holy Spirit, take control over this live stream. And may those who join, may it impart life and may they learn from here. Okay. Thank you, Jesus. I said, okay. Thank you, Jesus. You're welcome in our midst. You're welcome in our family. And may God bless each and every one. And may their heart desires be granted. So that I watch this later on, may they also be blessed from this section. Okay, thank you so much, Jesus, for this opportunity that you have given to me to come live every Friday. Thank you, Jesus. Thank you, Abba Father. Thank you, Holy Spirit. In Jesus' name I pray. Amen. Father, Son, and Holy Spirit. Just a quick short prayer. I don't want to take much of your time. Okay, just even if you said, Jesus, thank you, that's a prayer. Even if you said, Abba Father, thank you. Anything you say, that's a prayer. Prayer means from your heart, okay? All right. Let me just share with you the topic we are going to be discussing today. And today's section is about marriage. So, topic of discussion will be defining marriage and how is it differ? How does it differ from friendship? How does it differ? Okay, and what is the similarity between marriage and friendship. I will be discussing about trust in marriages, honesty, trust and honesty as the cornerstone of lasting relationship. And we also be discussing about communication, the key to understanding and resolving conflict. So I don't know if my co-host is here. Okay, she was even waiting backstage. So sorry, ma. So sorry.
Good
Hello.
evening. I'm here. Yeah, good evening. Good evening, everyone.
Can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you. Can you hear me?
All right. Thank you for this opportunity. I really appreciate your presence. Thank you so
You're
much
welcome. Good evening. Good evening,
for the
everyone.
honor. It's such a pleasure to have you on my channel today. Okay. Thank you so much, ma.
Thank God. Sorry, I won't
So
be
I
able
don't
to
know
talk
if we will
now.
wait. I just have three people. Please say hi so that we can start. I've not seen any response from the comment section. So far so good. We should just start and people will catch up.
Okay, whichever one. If you want us to wait a little bit, I can. I've shared it out before we actually come on. So
Oh, I forgot to on the ads. I forgot to on it. I'm going back again to this Chrome. Sorry, sorry. Let me go and do it right away. Mhm. Okay, done. I mean, not in that book. Not on that book. Not in that. Okay. I was doing some settings. Okay. All right. Can we quickly start anything you want to? Is it interaction, or I'll ask quick questions, you respond according to that? Is that how we're doing it?
you can ask me question. I didn't really know what we're doing earlier, but you can ask me question.
Okay, okay, okay. So I will just start by, everyone have their own perspective about what marriage is all about and the way they define marriage. Um, they will define it maybe according, some people define it as a union of both uh, two men from different, I say two men, God forbid, husband, a wife and a female and male coming together under one roof and forming a family, as that is definition of marriage that is popular known. So please, can you share with us your thoughts about the definition, what you mean, what you understand by the term, this word marriage, because everyone have their own way of putting it together.
Okay, thank you. Good evening, everyone, and whoever is going to join us later. Good evening, everyone. To me, marriage is how do I even put this? Is a long life commitment of two friends. Why I use the word friends is I believe you need to know yourself. You need to be friends before you can decide that you want to join hands. You understand? So, to me, marriage is the beginning of two friends being together and starting a journey, committing themselves into a lifetime journey. And would I say in the process, they must have agree on a couple of things that they know they like about each other, what they need to work on, how they want to grow, how they would need to grow themselves, how they would need to help themselves, and also maybe just work on boundaries.
Okay, okay. Thank you so much. And is there any difference between this friendship and marriage in terms of, is there any difference that they have there?
Yeah, there is a difference between friendship and marriage. What some people see as friendship could be just ordinary LOI and all that. And as time goes on, the would I say the understanding that they have about themselves grows and they come together to be friends. And moving down on stepping down onto the next stage, which is marriage, that's when they decide that they want to be together, living together in the same house, being a couple, a blessed couple. When I use the word blessed couple, I mean in marriage, like the parents are now involved, they've given their blessings. I don't know other people's belief. Some people don't believe that they need to actually get parental consent before they go on. But to me, that's what it is. So the friendship is, you know, agreeing that okay, we have a more understanding of ourselves. We are going to work on something, and when they get to a stage where they know okay, they can live together and become one, as the Bible says, two the man and the woman come together and they become one. So that's the difference between the friendship and the marriage.
Okay, okay.
So once they make
Uh,
up their mind, they want to be together, and they get their parents or family involved, and they get their blessing. Then yeah, marriage has started.
okay, thank you so much. Thank you so much. We have defined the meaning of marriage and what marriage is all about and the similarities. Is there any similarities between marriage and friendship?
Are you done?
What is it? Sorry. Guys, I'm outside the sitting room where the kids come and go out. Okay, for me, many couples today are entering into marriage where love is only one for the component. Friendship and component are the two reasons this new state of marriage is called. And the friendship marriage, marrying for companionship, to the image of conquering elders who marry to escape being lonely. Some said that people marry for escaping loneliness. Anyway, that's not the okay. Let's go over to the next question, topic of discussion. Trust. Now we are coming to trust as the chief corner of lasting relationship. Can you share one or two on this trust and honesty in marriage as the chief cornerstone of a solid marriage?
Okay, thank you. You asked a question earlier, and I was asking if I think there was a network issue. We were asking about the difference between friendship and marriage.
Yeah.
I don't know if you've but you read something now anyway. But the with friendship is not institutional. It's just an agreement in people with between people. But when it comes to marriage, it could be traditional or any other one. That means it's been sealed by maybe the third party. Would I say the parents, or maybe if they decide to go to the court? So it's we used to hear that they will say marriage is an institution, and some will say it's an institution people cannot finish from. You can't graduate from it. But we know a lot has been they have been would I say getting certificates and moving on from one state to the other. So you ask about trust and honesty. To me, if trust is and honesty is the foundation of any relationship or home. Is like the belief you have in your mind about something, about somebody that you want to be with, or someone that you are in a relationship with. It could be normal relationship, and it could be emotional, romantic relationship. So it's a belief that someone has in mind, and knowing that this what you have in mind about that person, believing that that person is going to would I say do as you thought they would do, is the trust you have in them. How that person must have made themselves reliable, make themselves trustworthy. So you relying on them, maybe on their character, of maybe on the way they do things, the promises, and maybe the attention they are giving you, the way they communicate and listen. It creates that trust in your mind, and you believe certain things about that person you have a relationship with. And the same way with honesty, it could be like something like it's a fragile thing. But that is why that once it's broken, it's difficult for some people to actually kind of mend it or trust whoever has broken that.
Next one.
I'm done. I don't know if you can hear me. Maybe it's the network from your side.
Yeah, I can. I can't hear it very well. Maybe network.
Oh my God. And my distance is on loud the highest right now.
Network. I'm just please, if you are the background, share us out so that more people can share their own opinion. They can add their own opinion, and don't forget to give us thumbs up. Okay, we are discussing about marriage trust issue. So I will share one story, relatable story that I saw. Before doing, I have to research on some stories. Okay, the story is this: a couple that share on. The lady was one sharing her opinion. She's asking for advice. So what the husband does before giving her money for food item, it's related to trust issue and honesty. So that's why I'm
Mm.
sharing this.
Yeah, I
Before
get.
giving the wife money for buying food stuff in the house, he will go around asking the prices of each food item, and he will give the wife exactly the amount. So the wife is now asking in such situation what can she do, and she's just a housewife who just a homemaker who is taking care of the family. So that brings me to this topic about trust, because in a sense where there is no trust, he can't be doing that to the lady, and that means he's having a strong trust issue with her. So that's why I want to share this story about the trust, because in a 100% if there can be a love, there can be communication, we still come to communication, but trust is the main thing. So as the chief cornerstone of every relationship, from my own opinion, I don't know about others, because in a marriage where there is 100% trust, uh no one can come between you, no one can say something, and or something cannot separate you guys, because you trust your wife, you trust your spouse. So that's my own view on this matter. So I was talking about trust, and you were saying something which the network was breaking. I couldn't hear properly.
Yeah, what you said, the story you just narrated now. Can you hear me?
Yes, yes, I can hear.
Okay. Let me just shut this. So the story you just narrated now, I would say, yeah, trust. There's no trust really in the relationship. I don't know. The wife might have trust in the man, but the man might have been disappointed. He has trust issue. So it could be the woman has not shown the man enough evidence for him to trust her. While they were in the relationship, she might have done something that the man did not spell out to her, and let them put that aside and forgive. So he was using that to he's using that as the steering in the marriage. That's why he will go ahead to check the price of things before he will maybe give his wife money. Of course, that is really disrespectful, but they did not, and at the same time, they don't have communication between them, because if they do, it's something that they should put down on the table, lay things down on the table, um, and discuss this issue, and everyone could take account of maybe where they've gone wrong and move on from there. So of course, when there's no trust, how are we going to now look at honesty? No, none of them will really believe each other or trust each other of things that was even actually done in a sincere way. So in a nutshell, the man has no confidence in his wife. No
Yeah,
confidence in his wife, yeah. So it's going to be difficult for them to actually. I can't say they can't live. They can't live long. I can't say the marriage can't live. Can't go on for years. But definitely they are not building their marriage in a trustworthy mode. They can't. Even the children. If they start having children, the children are going to observe that, and they will start trending on the same thing they observe their parent doing. It might also be difficult for the man to believe his children because of the trust issue.
Exactly, exactly. Okay, the
Then,
challenges that comes uh between trusting what are okay, I'm asking like what can be the issue, what can be the reason why a family is not based on trust?
okay.
Because respect, communication, trust are all this the thing that make up a marriage. So whereby a trust is broken, there might be one or two reasons for that. Can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you.
Okay.
Why I think there will be or there is trust in relationship, maybe in marriage or relationship that is going to lead to them being together as one. Of course, we've talked about the trust. There's no trust. Maybe either one of them is a here listener. The person that like to listen to the third party a lot. So some people already have that mind. If they know you to be Linda, if I come and say, oh, it's a Nonye, they will cancel that Linda and go to, you know, they themselves don't have that strong would I say strong mind on whatever they already have know about that same person they have a relationship with. It's easier for them to get to change their mind. They are not stable, they don't have boundaries on what they need to believe or how they need to allow the third party to come in to their relationship. So the first one is trust issue is a big um number one key with whoever does not have trust, or they're not really, they don't have 100% trust on their partner or in their home. It could be from their parents as well. It could be what they've seen their parent, maybe their parents were doing it when they were growing up. It could also be, like I said, maybe people has obviously broken their hearts before. When I mean hearts, maybe what they believe in that person. People don't reciprocate the same, or people don't do what they believe they should do. So they break the trust they have in them. So they easily zero everyone that this one can be trusted. So if anyone is talking, they believe this. They have that doubting mind. This person is not telling the truth. It's hard for them to easily believe people, even if the other party is being honest. They are still having that doubting mind. Some people also, maybe because of the boundaries they have, maybe their deal breaker has been broken in the process of maybe when they started. So that alone is a no-go area. They don't give it another chance. Unforgiveness as well is
Mm,
one of the things that will actuate, even because no one is perfect. In a relationship,
exactly.
one or two things will happen. An argument, when argument comes in, we will say some things to ourselves. The other party might not mean it, but that other one has actually taken it to heart. So when things are now done, maybe things are now settled, they're still using what you have said to judge whatever thing you say or you do. They don't trust you. So so it's difficult for them to kind of believe, like I said, disappointment, they are not able to forgive. They don't forgive easily. Some people during the arguments, like I said, they've actually broken some boundaries, bridges. They've said what they shouldn't have said. They don't prioritize things. They just do things anyhow. Maybe this one wants to be in
Out of
control. So
anger too.
just pardon me, pardon me. What did you say? Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you. I can hear you.
Okay, you said something, so I didn't hear that.
No, I'm saying someone can say people can say something out of anger too that will
Anger,
make the person
yeah,
not to trust you.
yeah, and they will take it to heart, and it could actually be what they've heard from outside, so they just believe they wouldn't want to believe that person anymore. I and also think when there's no commitment, sometimes when if you don't do what you say you will do. When I mean commitment, it's also some it could be the lady or the man. What they know they will not do, they will promise it. So once they don't meet up, they already have that person already have that in their mind that, oh, he's a liar, he's only, he only
mm,
promise and fail. So
mm,
when they start building that in the relationship and they extend that to marriage, it's difficult. You've broken, you've said you buy me a car, you buy me a house, you buy me this, but you ended up not doing it. Maybe the man did it just to get her attention. Do you understand? But because she was hoping. And with hope, if you have this faith, then it's you have the faith that this person can do this thing, that thing that person promised you, and the person now decide to, would I say, play you or couldn't meet up. If they can't meet up, if they communicate, it's part of why communication comes into this conversation. If that person communicates that unable to meet up, it would be, but if they now try to play themselves, trying to play smart, it could create that barrier. That trust is broken. It will be
mm,
hard for the other party to always want to trust. So if you ask some people, what's the rate, or can you give a ratio of how you can trust this person? You will see that you'll be wondering, why is it not 99 or 90? They'll say no, it's 50%, 70%, because of what has happened in the past, and maybe because forgiveness were not fully in place. Sometimes people erase things, they start from a new slate, but some after they start from a new slate and it's still being repeated, of course it will be difficult for trust to actually kind of to grow in that home. So not not being reliable, unforgiveness, arguments, listening to third
mm.
parties, families. When I mean families, are extended families, friends and families. Those are the things
Yeah,
that can obviously cause the couples not to have um, for them to have trust issue in their marriage.
exactly, exactly. That's true. And listening to other people's opinion and not even not respecting that person's opinion also can lead to uh, distrust in marriage also.
Yeah, yeah. Listening to those other people that is he or she is listening to, using it to judge her, him or her. Some
Yeah,
people will still keep it in mind, but they will still be using it to judge every of their action. So if they say, "Oh, I'm going now," they want to see another third party to confirm it. So it's difficult. Sorry about that.
all right. Thank you so much for that question being answered. So another question I'll be asking you on that trust and relation honesty is the importance of trust and honesty in the marriage. Can you share two or three the importance why we need exploring why truth is crucial? Why is it good to build a strong and lasting bond with your with spouse? Why is important, or why is trust important in marriage and family? Let me well, Rosemary Okwekwe, thank you so much for joining today, and Oni TV, thank you so much. You guys, thank you so much for always being here. I appreciate your presence. And please don't want to share us out. Give us thumbs up and so that other people can join and air their opinion. Okay. So today we are discussing marriage, about marriage. We have defined the meaning of marriage from our own opinion. You can as well share with us in the comment section what you mean, your own definition of marriage, because everyone is having different opinions, and how is it similar to friendship, and how does it differ from friendship. My co-host has answered the questions, so it's one-on-one interaction. So I would love you guys to also be airing your own opinion in the comment section, and I'll be reading it out. Okay, so I asked her, okay, I already asked a question, how to build a strong bond or bond a strong relationship. Why is communication and being honest to each other as the key cornerstone to marriage? Why? The
Okay.
importance I'm asking.
Yeah. Why is it very important is that it builds confidence. It builds confidence in relationship in the home. he also built commitment. You know, when we have, if you're committed to each other, you know, like we're still saying, the trust, honesty. If you say it's 1 o'clock, it's 1 o'clock. If it's not, look at it the other time you called me to just confirm. You understand? So you already have that belief in what we've actually agreed on. So it built confidence and safety in each other with, yeah, between each other. If they don't have that in them, they're out. It's like they're just building on they're building a foundation that is not strong. It shows that when it also shows that when there's a storm, they will quickly collapse. So part of why it's also important is it give them the time to have more communication as well, giving themselves listening here. If not, it will be difficult for them to form a partnership. And part of why trust is also good is it will also help them to build how they tolerate each other in marriage, in the friendship. I don't think you can still hear me, so I might just keep going on.
Hello?
Hello, can you hear me?
Okay, yes, 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 yes. Okay, thank you for the answer to the question. I'll ask again. Um, nurturing trust. What are the tips and strategy for boosting trust in a relationship? Include open communication, transparency, and respecting boundaries. The tips and strategies. What can one do? Maybe like the story I shared early. In your own opinion, what can be how she can bring back the trust, like rebuild the trust, the strategies and tips, anyone you can have in case the person is watching or in case someone is also watching, they can also um, get it done.
Okay. For me, like the story you narrated, I feel the lady needs to sit her husband down and communicate. They need to have a proper sit down, heart to heart talk.
Mm,
There's no need of trying to hide that she knows the man is trying to go and prize she needs to be
mm,
open to him and let him know what it feels like.
okay.
She can also relate the same thing to the man that when you tell me something, you wouldn't like it for me to go to another man or to go somewhere to go and confirm it. So whatever the man has in mind, why he has issue of trusting her, we never can tell. It might not be the wife that actually started. It might be someone that is not even in that the lady doesn't
In
know
their
that made
environment.
yeah, that made the man to start doing that. It might maybe the
Mm,
wife didn't even
friends.
yeah. So she needs to call the man, they need to sit down, have heart to heart talk. It's communication really, and open communication, and listening is very important in that communication for her to also listen to her husband. And I think in the beginning of the communication as well, trying to see them, she needs to tell her husband to listen to her because she wants to pour her heart, maybe what she felt. And also
Yeah.
give the listening here for the man to maybe tell his own side of the story, why he decided to do that. One or two times maybe that the man must have seen the price of things that's changed. Maybe the man will
Mm,
talk, because if we talk about Nigeria, if you price something today and tomorrow they've added extra 500 or 50 to it, what if the price the man saw, it wasn't the price the lady met it, or she decided to leave the remaining change to maybe wants to buy something for her children or do her hair, whatever can tell. So they need to communicate this thing, that would I be coming to you for everything, or would you be needing change? They just need to
mm,
communicate, listen to themselves. Maybe the man is handling the lady like a baby. We don't
mm,
know the man's what would I say, IQ, how you handle things. Some men see their women as, wherever I say is what you must do. It could be, we don't know. So they need to talk. Maybe they didn't have enough, they didn't have a deep relationship, kind of talking about things that they don't like, setting boundaries, talking about their deal breakers and all that. But it's still, they still have time to do that in the relation, in their, maybe in their marriage, if it's a relationship. But she needs to talk to her man. I don't think she should go to talk party now, because the man might not like it. But she should first of all ask the man. So I think where how the man reacts will determine what is next to do. And also, she needs to lead by example if she wants a man to trust her. Since she already knows what the man is doing, she needs to start proving. If like almost 10 out of maybe 12, the man find out that the price of what she's telling her is what he meant. He might start building up the trust the man has in her. Do you understand? Because the man already has a trust issue, maybe in her or because of something else, but she would need to start building that trust as well.
Thank you so much, Black Money, for joining. Thank you, Sister Anita, for joining. I appreciate your presence. Okay, thank you so much, guys. And please do well to share us out, like I said earlier, so that we can discuss about this. We're discussing about trust and honesty in marriage. Okay, there are lots of things I'm asking, and she is responding, and that's good. All right, the next okay, that's what you have. Any other thing you want to add in trust before I ask my next question?
You can ask your next question. You can drop yours as well.
All right, all right, all right. Okay, for me, I mean, like what she need to do, from my opinion, is like you already said, is to sit the person down, sit, because they said it takes two to tango. You can't be she can't be taking advice from people on this comment section, do this, do that. Some advice might be good, some advice might be bad for her. So it's the best thing is to talk to your spouse, say, I don't like the way you're doing, because that's one thing. Is good to air your opinion. We'll be coming to communication later on, but right now we're talking about trust. So that's why it's good to communicate and air your opinion in such matters that concern trust. Because they said once a plate is broken, it can never be fixed back. So once a trust is broken, it can never be fixed back. Okay. All right. Another trust issue story I had, because look, I got some from Instagram on stories I followed and Facebook page I followed about marriage and all this stuff. Another person shared a story and she's asking for an advice, because it's about trust issue. That's okay. It's about the spouse going around doing all kind of things at her back, but when she confronts him, he denies it. Meanwhile, the lady is hearing the stories. Like I don't know if I'm permitted to use word, the cheating word. She will hear it at the back of people will say the environment, the neighbors will tell her, and she doesn't want to believe it because she hasn't gotten the person red-handed. You understand? And but she's hearing from others what people is saying. So she's asking, in that opinion, what is she going to do, that she can she keep on trusting the husband without believing what others are saying, or she should just make it a blind, fold it, and comfort the man about it. So in this story, what would be the advice for me? Because it's a life experience. I brought this from stories. So in this experience, maybe someone might also be passing through that, and the person might be watching this. You never can tell if the person is in similar situation. What can the person do in such situation about trust?
Okay, if I can get you well, the wife is someone is saying something about her husband. Meanwhile, her
Mm,
husband is telling her a different story at home,
a different story apart.
and
Yeah.
it's about their relationship anyway.
Yes, like he's cheating or something like that, and people are
Yeah.
telling her, and she doesn't want to believe it.
is sometimes it's difficult to advise people, because if until when you're the one wearing the shoe, it's difficult
Yeah.
to relate that advice. But what I can say is, I don't know the people she's hearing that from, how close they
Mm.
are.
Mm.
How did she also know them? Are they people that are trustworthy? Because we're talking about trust and honesty here. How
Yeah.
did she
Yeah.
see those people? Are those people the type that will spice other people, or if they don't like them? So should know the
Okay.
kind of people you're hearing, then say about your husband. Even if you still
Mm.
know your husband as a womanizer. And I think if you're giving too much of listening here to outsider,
Damage the
it will not
marriage.
help your relationship, especially when that person is messing up. So it's always confirm what they say. So you won't have that time to build your own mind on what you need to work on. She might be the one to also help the man to live such life. But if she doesn't, if she's giving her a listening here to the third party all the time, it will be hard for her to help her man. So depending on how long that has been going on, if she wants to do her findings herself without even involving those who are telling her, except she needs to confirm what maybe where to meet her husband, because sometimes some men would deny until when they are caught red-handed. Even
Yeah.
some, once they are caught red-handed, they will still tell you, why are you here? So are you
Mm.
ready for that? These are
Mm.
the things that she will need to first of all ask herself. Sometimes you
Okay.
want to tell someone, I don't like what you're doing, but also think of what if the person say, what are you
Uh-huh.
going to do next?
Exactly.
Yeah.
What?
Because
Yes.
you are
Yes.
right by actually say, oh, we'll say, oh, if I've done something wrong, please tell me so I can apologize. But you don't have the what if down. And the person now say,
Mm.
that's how I
Uh-huh.
can do my own. Then you
What
will be
can you
more
do?
disappointed. So to me,
Yes.
I feel you should be ready a little bit for the negative or the other part. So it doesn't meet you unprepared. You don't stumble and just fall and can't get up. So,
Mm.
like I said, she might need to do her findings without getting those third
Carefully.
party people involved. Then be ready. Know the kind of man you are. Is it the type that might want to use where I come from, the Yoruba, they'll say I get it like strong head. They want to turn it to rough. Instead of them
Mm.
to accept what they've done,
Accept
they
the.
are, why are you here? Who would blah blah blah. So that you could, if they know you have anger issue as well, they will trigger that anger in you, and that's what they will hold on to. As in the man that
Okay.
is now. So she needs to
Yes.
really get our thing ready, our plan ready, that am I able to forgive this person? Because if you're not able to forgive that person, if you're still going to that person to say, oh, you're cheating on me, are you looking for a way out of the marriage? If
Okay.
you're not prepared, if you prepare that, okay, we're going to talk about it, I'm going to confront him, are you ready for you guys to work together? Or the moment he knows that I've caught him, I'm just out of the marriage, what is
Mm.
the reason why you want to ask him or confront him? Are you ready
Confront
for his
him.
response? Then will you be able to ask him that, do you want me to work with you so that you can leave this thing? If that person is able to accept that, okay, I have this problem, I've done it, I'm sorry. So,
Mm.
but yeah, she needs to plan her way well. Then she might need to talk to her husband at
Yeah.
night,
And
or whenever they're having their normal playful
conversation.
movement, yeah, to
Yeah.
just find a way of relating the message, what is bothering her to the man, and
Mm.
let the man know. Sometimes it's good to reassure people before you hit the main
The nail.
issue.
Yeah.
Yeah, if
Yeah.
you reassure that this thing I want to ask you, I've heard about it, I've done this, but I am ready to go along to, if we
Go
agree
ahead.
together, it might
Mm.
prep the man to like, oh, since she said, okay, let's see. If you sometimes reassurance help for the man to be to come up with what happened, own up and apologize. But if you're
Mm.
saying we'll break, but we'll carry TV and we'll carry that one, then the man might not be ready. Might just like, I don't have time for this another wahala. So she just need to get few things ready, and prayer works as well. These things that we're
Exactly.
talking about. She needs to put
Mm.
everything in prayer. Even if the man say,
Mm.
God, why if you have prayed, God can just give you that don't mind to just keep not react. You understand? Because if anger sets in,
Yeah,
whatever
act
you plan
to
to do will not work.
work. Yeah.
Yeah, God can
Exactly.
just tell you that, you know what, just leave it. And you
Mm.
don't, you even after the event, later
Just
you'll be asking
ignore.
yourself, why did I not fight him? Why did I not slap him?
Mm.
Why, do you understand?
Mm.
Because God
Yeah.
has taken control.
Holy
So you need
Spirit.
to also
Yeah.
lay
Jesus.
that wherever plan, that the way you plan it, or God should just take control so that it doesn't go out of hand.
Okay. That's a good one. And Sister Mary said, yes, I'm with Bonus Corner on this. They say they destroy past. Exactly, exactly. You know, a lot of people these days, instead of confronting the spouse or what is happening between them, they bring it out on social media, looking for advice here and there,
Mm-hmm.
and maybe that's what really what is happening. That page, sometimes I get bored of following, watching that page because of what I'm seeing. Like the story I shared today on one of my vlog, I got it there. It was one very one that pissed me off. So on. So a lot of people bring their issue to social media, hoping to, I don't know, we're hoping for people to pamper them, to say, oh, they are on their point, oh, they are on the right side, or to accept their decision. So that's why I brought out this one, because also this story, because it's also part of trust we're talking about. All right. I'll be asking, once it's broken, rebuilding trust after betrayal. Let's discuss about the challenges and steps to rebuild. Mama. The steps and challenges to rebuild trust following infidelity or other problem that arises, and how couple can heal together. So what we'll be talking about. Hello, great host. Hi, Chisom. Thank you so much for joining. I appreciate your support. Okay, thank you for joining. Oh, do you get the question, host? I say host. Hello, co-host. Do you get the question I'm trying to ask? Hello. All right. Before she will come back, I think she's busy at the background. Okay, before she will come back, I forgot to let her introduce herself before she will come. Maybe when she come back, I will let you guys uh, allow her to introduce herself, because we just jump into the topic without her introducing herself, so that people that doesn't know her will also know her and also subscribe to her channel. Okay. And okay, Chisom, hello everyone. Good to be here. Thank you so much, and good to have you here. Please do well to share us out and give that more people. My network is also disturbing, so that more people can join us. And if you're opportune to join us in the stage and share your own opinion, because sometimes typing might be hard. You might want to share your opinion, but to type, if you think about the long thing you type, you just say, okay, let me come up. So if you want to come up, you can come up and air your opinion about this marriage. We just define marriage because everyone have their own opinion and view about definition of marriage. My co-host has already defined her own, and she also talked about the similarities between marriage and friendship. Marriage is an institution that is ordained by God or by tradition. Okay, that is what she has defined, and that is I strongly agreed with her. It has been ordained by God, it has been ordained by the church or by tradition. Some people has done their tradition, it has been done that ordained. Why friendship is just agreement between both of you. Maybe some no people know about it, and so a lot of people don't know about it. Okay. So now I'm just asking how we are in the next subtopic, because I have three subtopics to ask her, which is defining marriage and the similarity between marriage and friendship. I could have come up, but I'm still on my way home. Oh God, Sister Rosemary, yeah, seriously, this I don't know how to do to rhyme with your time, because I would also love to hear all the opinions you have, but it's always the time you go home. Anyway, no problem, no problem. Maybe next time we'll plan ahead. Okay. So we subtopic again, we are talking about trust and honesty. I don't know if my co-host is still here. Let me just copy the link and drop on the drop here in case someone wants to come up. You can also come up. Okay. All right. So we are now talking about trust and honesty, the cornerstone, the chief cornerstone to a strong relationship. So I've asked her some certain questions, and I also share a life experience, not mine, but someone, a story related to trust that I asked her, and she also has given me her own opinion and answer. So I would love to ask, once a trust is betrayed, the how to rebuild trust after betrayal. So you can drop your own opinion, guys. Don't forget the thumbs up. Yes, so please don't forget the thumbs up is important.
Sorry about that. I got
It's okay, it's okay. I was saying that I did not let you introduce yourself to my channel, and we just jump into the discussion. Please don't be angry. Just
it's okay.
introduce,
Come on.
just tell us, just tell a few about your channel and what you do, and so that audience that doesn't know my co-host will know better. Please just a few words about yourself, and we continue.
Okay, good evening, everyone. This is Gores. The channel name is Gores Corner. What I do, I treat relationship issue. I also, would I say, get when I get some story, I bring out the life lesson from it. You know, the lesson moment from whatever story that we have or whatever that is going on the social media. We bring out the lesson from it. I talk about boundaries. I do a lot of things, but more of giving ourselves that assurance of who we are and
Mm,
what we can do when situation arise and
mm.
how we can set boundaries on a few things, even being with our friends or families as well.
All right. Thank you so much for that introduction. And that's why I got her on the channel, because she also talk about some relationships. So that's why I try to get her to discuss this topic with us. Okay. All right. I was asking my next question, rebuilding trust after
Yeah,
betrayal. Uh, let's discuss about the challenges and steps to rebuild trust following infidelity. And I hope is the correct word. infidelity,
infidelity.
infidelity, infidelity, and other couple, and how to help couples to heal together after betrayals and trust. Over to you, my co-host.
Okay. When there's what would I say, trust issue, somebody has broken the trust they have for them to move forward. They need to be ready, and once they're ready, when I mean ready, you accept that okay, there's an issue here, maybe from the other party as well, because some people, no matter what you tell them, if the other party don't accept that they are guilty, taking account
Mm,
of their wrongdoing, they still don't want to move on, or allow healings to come in. Most of
mm,
them might need therapies. We might just be thinking, oh, isn't it just take your mind off it? No, some need therapy, and it's not just a day thing. It's something that they will tell them to do and how to walk away from certain things. They need to be ready, and once they are ready, going through therapy to just seek for help on on
yeah.
that. Whoever that's broken the trust as well, like I said, accepting what they've done wrong and ready to amend it. They need to be consistent with maybe the new leaf they want to work on. They need to be consistent and also make open communication one of their priorities. That's how to build those trust back. If they keep communicating with themselves and being honest about it, because this person that the trust has been broken will want to take everything the other party has said. So, like I said, communication will help to build the trust back. Open communication
Mm,
honest one. Honest communication,
Honest one.
avoid,
Yeah.
yeah, honest one. It's not just about trying to psych the other party, or just to say, oh, you're beautiful, oh, I'm thinking of you, I can't eat it without
Mm.
cockroach and all those things. It's, yeah. So the person has to find a way of bringing the other party's mind to them, so they can um start building the relationship gradually back. And and they need to lead by example. Whatever they are trying to work on, they continue to lead that by example. Don't force yourself. If you can't do it, don't agree to it, because if you
Mm.
can't make it,
Pretend.
the person will
Don't
go back to
pretend.
you. You've done it again. No, Shebi, you said.
Uh,
Yeah, so
mm.
it's like what you're trying to build is you're still trying to pour maybe red oil while they are wearing white, as people would say. And
Mm.
they should need to also learn to address their bridges, whatever has broken, make them to have that trust issue. They need to learn to address it. They shouldn't always brush important things aside and make assumption. Assumption now. You should understand now. You should understand now. The person might understand the first time, the second time, but so they need to list couple of things down that um they need to work on. And also they need to give time. The other party shouldn't believe that because I'm ready to say I want to work on the good part with you, I want us to start from the new slate, then you expect everything to change at once. Everything cannot change at once. Even our
At
children,
once.
they learn to crawl, they learn to sit down, they learn to do all that. We also do the same. So give it time. Give it time. And also know that they might stumble along trying to become who you want them to be, or what you want the relationship to be. So be ready to also support them. Everything can be 100%. Remember, they are building up, they are trying to heal up as well. So yeah, Chisom is here to also help me out. Welcome,
Yeah,
Chisom.
thank you so much, Dora. So I'm good. I'm glad to have you here. Thank you so much. They'll give me copyright. They'll give me copyright. Go away from here. Hmm. You're muted. You're muted.
Thank
Uh-huh.
you, Linda Nenye.
Thank you.
Talking
Thank
to
you
you
so
for
much.
the first time. That's a big
Yeah,
fan, right?
She
exactly.
also
A
she
big
actually
fan,
mentioned you in a video last
right?
night.
With full support,
Whoa.
following you back to
Oh,
back. Mm,
thank you.
finally, I
I
got hold of you.
appreciate.
Go
Thank you
rest.
so much.
I love you too much, Abby.
Yeah,
I
I
love you
know.
too.
You know.
Thank you for having me, guys. Sorry, I'll be eating. This is just few minutes of my time, my lunch time, and I have to jump in. So I've
Uh,
been in the background. It's a great topic. I love what
Thank
Gore
you.
said. So Gore said they need time to heal.
Mm,
They need time to heal, especially in case of infidelity. They need time to heal because sometimes you might think it's that easy to forgive people. It's not that easy. And one thing there is that sometimes people want to sweep the the case into the carpet, under the carpet, like, okay, let's forget
mm,
about it, sorry, sorry, sorry. Let's talk about it. What did I
mm,
do? What did you do? How are we going to make it better? We are not just forgetting it. Okay, forget now. Okay, you two they do. Okay, forget it now. No. What did I do? What would I have done better? Okay, you were caught. Okay, but you can still forgive. If there is no saying, there will not be forgiveness. They need time to heal, and they need to talk about it so that it will not happen again. Most times, people will say sorry and they will end up doing the same thing over and over. I love how you define marriage, Gores, before you left, or was it you that defined it, Nanya? It's
yeah,
like
she defined.
people don't know that every institution have rule. So since it is an institution, there are rules, there are do's and don'ts. Things should be respected. You don't just do things because you want to do it, or because your spouse always, forgive, and you think you will keep, riding on it and keep doing it over and over. That's not okay. And if you keep pushing people, definitely you're gonna push them to the wall, and they will be like retaliate or try to do what you least expected. And so to heal is good. Before healing, let's talk about it. Let's trash it. If I don't let it out the way I want, I will never
Mm,
heal.
mm,
If I keep quiet and be like, you're telling me, okay, sorry, sorry now. That's okay now. Mm, sorry, sorry.
mm,
Okay. Mm-hmm.
mm.
Then let's talk about it is better. Why did it happen? What am I not doing well? Let's fix it. I don't know if you understand the angle I'm coming from. Trying
Yeah.
to, you know, air your view, and
Yeah,
when you
addressing the
talk it,
issue.
address the issue.
Mm-hmm.
Cry
Mm.
if you need to cry.
Cry. Mm,
Yeah, cry.
mm.
Yeah, if you need to cry, cry. And then let it out. And when you say you have forgiven, please let it be that you are forgiven. Don't
Forgiving.
ever go back to it. Don't ever go and make him or her feel guilty about it. This is
Mm,
what you did in 1907.
mm.
Mm-mm, don't do that. So that is it for now, guys. I will still be here for some time. Thank you
Thank you
for
so.
this opportunity.
Thank
Thank
you so
you.
much.
I just
Thank you
wanted
for
to
your
hit
opinion.
on.
Okay.
I just wanted to hit on the forgiving that you've mentioned, because I did say I'll talk about they need to forgive and let go, but we need to realize that it's easier said than done, and we do say I've forgiven you,
It
but
takes time.
would I say that what is flowing in us has not left, that thing is still in us. So each time they do something wrong, it reminds you of what they've done. It's like a scar.
It's
It's
true.
like a scar. So, we're talking
Okay.
about trust and honesty. So if that confidence has been broken,
Mm,
it has created a scar, a wound in someone's heart. So it's like you're showing them the scar all the time. It reminds them of what you have done.
exactly.
So if the
Mm.
person they are forgiving is not showing remorse, I think
Remote.
it's healthier to walk away from that area as at that time. Else, resentment will build up. I don't know if you get what I mean.
Mm.
Like,
Yeah. Yeah.
I've said I'm sorry, but I'm still
The
reminding you of
same.
that thing yeah. So
The
you
same.
might just start the way you'll be looking at me, safe. Even if I hit my leg on you, like, you can't show that empathy, that like there's something, that love, because who she be,
The
she's a
trust
liar
is.
anyway. But if we know it's
Mm.
going to generate into that or hatred, I think maybe someone can decide to travel for a while or just go somewhere, so that you don't keep seeing that it's not
That
glaring
person.
at you all the time. It will help you to heal up, and don't rely everything that happen in that process to third party, because they will most of them will tell you when how to work out.
Mm,
Always. Always. Work out. Work out. Yeah.
mm. So I love what God is saying. If you need to work, like travel, travel. But I want to add to that. Please don't travel too far.
Yeah.
People are hanging around to jump in, girl.
Yeah. People
Don't
that are
travel
not
too far.
happy.
Yeah, of course.
Prayerfully,
When I mean travel, it might
prayerfully
just be for a few
travel.
days.
And make sure that it's just like if you are running away from your bedroom. Yeah, you can move to the living room, but don't move into the guest room. When you move into the guest room, sometimes pride will not let you come back, or you just be like, you'll be waiting for that person to come and beg
Come
you.
and beg.
How about if he's not coming? There are few men that begs. There are few men that say sorry. Hang around. Hang around. Yeah. There might be
Mm,
a sofa in that room.
mm,
There might be a chair
mm.
somewhere.
That's
Yeah,
true.
Don't go too
Yeah.
far. You are
yeah,
hurting, but don't go too far because
yeah,
Okay.
days are evil.
Yes.
Days are evil. I know I'm
Mm.
making sense here.
Yeah, you're
yeah.
a
You are.
lot of sense. You are. You
You
are.
are, yeah.
Yeah.
It's
Because some
actually
people
also good
are
to communicate that. It's also good to communicate that move to the partner. Like, I've heard what you said. This is what I'm
give
feeling
me
right
some
now.
time.
I need some
Give,
time, please. You can beg him because he's the
yeah.
one coming to beg you, or you are the one begging. But whoever, still let that person, because you communicating to that person, you're showing assurance, like, I also need help. Just give me some time. I need to. So during that process, the person will be trying to do
Oh,
something that will please you, to
this
make
phone
you,
is
even if they don't know how to beg,
the
but they
noise of
want to
it.
make sure everything is tidy, or
Mm,
they're not they're not stepping on your toes. So it's good to
mm,
communicate those, like, oh, can I want to go away for 3 days, or I want to go to the city room, like Chisom said, or just
mm,
communicate that. Don't let
mm,
that, if you know that's going to help you. It's good to communicate that. And if you need a break, like I said, take the break so you
mm.
don't build resentment or hatred.
That brings me to my next question on this trust. When do you think the person needs to seek professional help, like seeking professional advice or help? That's why I bring this topic. When do you think it has reached the stage of asking for help from professionals? Because these days they have marriage counselors, they have sex therapists, they have a lot of people who are there, coaches. When do you think this trust issue has reached to the stage of asking for help?
Um, okay. I think when, if
Okay,
you know
hold,
you're
hold it back.
having a sleepless
Wait.
night, is bothering you, you really can't function well, you need help. Because you might take the anger out on someone else. You
Right.
might take it out. It might affect your work. It might affect your daily
Kids.
routine and other things that you're doing. So
Mm.
if you
Ha,
can't function
Adana.
well, pardon me.
You want to suck breast? Sorry, oh, I'm watching
Hi.
you
Okay.
Say
from here.
hello.
Hi, let me show you my face.
Hello.
Hi,
Hello.
Adana. I watch you.
Okay,
I
wait,
always watch
wait.
you. I know.
Hello,
I know
girl.
how you do. I'm a friend from here. Say hello.
Thank you.
Oh, she said thank you.
Thank you. She's so cute.
She's pretty.
She wants to sleep. She can't
Beautiful.
sleep without cuddling.
Where is the
That's
brother?
her. They are sleeping already, but she's the
Oh,
one
the time
looking for.
difference. They're back from
Yeah, it's
school.
11. No, it's 11 p.m. here.
Eh, well, it's well with you guys though. Time
Yes, so
difference
it's
is a
for
lot.
a lot,
Yeah,
a
so
lot,
here
a
is
lot.
one, okay, 12:51 or 12:50.
Wow.
In the afternoon. I'm at work.
Oh, oh.
Yeah, I'm at work. Okay, sorry, go rest for the interruption.
Sorry, I got it.
It's okay. Like I said, if you know you can't function well, you're having sleepless nights, is
Mm.
disturbing your you to function well. You need help because you might take it out on your work. You might tell on someone. You can get someone else in trouble. It's like when they say, don't, if you drink, don't
That's
drive.
fine.
It's not only you that will
Oh,
be
that's fine.
affected. It might be the person that the driver hits. You understand? So if you know
Mm.
you're having sleepless nights, you can't function well, hatred is building up, you need help. You need to seek
True.
for help. Space works for me. I will always say that. I think space in this aspect, you also need that space because you need to work on certain things. It will help you to save the other party in a good way. Else, you just keep building up that hatred. So
Yeah. In addition to what Gore said, when we talk about um yeah, let me just add it that let's seek help in the right direction. So talking about help, we know that there are professionals, but there are professionals that don't really believe in what we believe. So whatever you believe in, seek help first from that end. If you believe that God is able to do exceedingly more than you can ever think of, start from your spiritual, person in your life. It can be your reverend father, it can be your pastor, it can be your bishop, whatever. So let's start from there before you go to those professionals that don't really believe in what you believe. Prayerfully, things will be better. So that is where I start from. Don't go to friends. You know how friends are. Some will tell you, me, I will not even take it. Hey,
Take him home.
I will not. Me, take it.
Uh,
This
mm.
person that's telling you I will not take it has been eating, has been
Amala,
eating
amala with
bullshit.
water.
Eh? And then after crying inside, she will come out and tell you, me, I can't take
Mm,
it. And she will make
yeah,
sure that you will now, run down your own marriage. And
yeah.
if there is need to close the chapter, to go completely, it's okay. You can't tell people to stick into what will keep, happening over and
Well,
over. But if it is just an accident and the person have explained and is not doing it again, that's okay. So let's seek for help from the right places so that we will not complicate our matter. Yeah.
thank you. Thank you so much for
Yeah.
that. We have been discussing about defining marriage, trust, honesty. So I just entered 1 hour is almost there. Sorry, Sis Goddess, I said 1 hour. The last subtopic is communication, the key to understanding and resolving conflicts. So I
Hmm.
would just want you to explain to me the role of communication in marriage, the importance of effective communication in marriage. So that's the question. I hope you get it. Hello, are you still there?
So
Mr. Barrett?
while we're waiting for Goris to come back, I
Okay.
can quickly jump in. Can I?
All right. Yeah, yeah, sure, sure.
So I also do a little of relationship, family, and everything in between. Everything legit.
Mhm.
That's what I say.
Okay.
And being a marriage counselor, um, the importance of communication cannot be overemphasized. A closed mouth is a closed destiny. You have to say it. You
Mm,
have to try to open up what your problem, what you're hurting about. If you don't say, sometimes, especially men, sometimes they might not even know that you're hurting. You're just by yourself, killing yourself.
exactly,
And
exactly.
you will be boiling. You will
Hmm.
be feeling so bad.
Hmm.
And sometimes they might even ask, is there food in the house? To put food for them. Hey. So that means, is it pretending that nothing happened or gaslighting? I just even
They
don't
feel all right.
know an adjective to qualify it. But most men
Hmm.
don't feel the way we feel when things go wrong. Emotion
Exactly.
is always much at our own side. And so we should, save ourselves the stress of letting it to linger on so much. One day, second day, 1 week. It can enter 3 weeks and they might still be asking for a bedroom dance.
Food
I'm
and
telling
bedroom.
you, they might still be tapping you and say, "Ah, are you okay?" But a woman cannot really function well in the bedroom if there is something bothering her.
Bothering her,
But a
exactly.
man can stand up and be doing it. Doesn't even need a bed.
Mm.
I don't know if I'm making sense, but it's
No,
true.
a lot. Yeah, it's
And
true. It's
so please
true.
communicate what your problems, what you're
Yeah.
hurting about, and save
Mm.
yourself the stress. See, BP, full everywhere. Don't
Every
don't
ha.
don't make yourself sick. If you die, you will marry another wife. Yeah. So while we are waiting for our people
For
to come back, let's know that communication cannot be overemphasized. Open up, let it out, and let your heart out. Let it out and release yourself. Remember, when you're holding someone down in your heart, you're also holding down yourself. It
Yourself.
will tell on yourself, it will tell on your face, you'll be stressed out. Even though your husband might be older with 5 years, with 10 years, if you are not careful, you will age first.
Oh,
I don't want to age first. I don't want to be the one that.
no, no,
So, a
no.
word is enough for the wise.
For the
Communicate,
while.
let it out, release yourself, get back together, and keep moving. Keep moving. There will always be challenges. There is no marriage without issue.
Yeah.
If
Exactly.
issue comes up, try to deal with it. The
Okay.
Bible says, when you pass through the water, I'll be there with you.
Mm,
So there are times that you pass through water. You were not promised a life without stress.
mm,
Yeah, nobody was promised that. What the Bible said is, when you pass through water, I will be there with you. When you pass through fire, I'll be there with you. So that means you have the shock observer to be able to withstand it. In one of the True Lies video, was it yesterday or day before yesterday, talking about trying to withstand challenges. So it is because we are in Christ, and with that in mind, you let go of some things and you try to withstand it. It's not that we are not passing through lots, but try to do what? Let go on time. Try to let go on time so that your own life will be for you. Yeah, that's what I have to say.
thank
Uh,
you so much. Thank you so much.
Thank
Even I'm
you.
also
Thank
learning.
you for having me.
I'm also
Thank
learning.
you.
Goresma, please, can you contribute to this? If I have any other thing to contribute before I ask the next question, which is very, very important question.
Okay. Yeah, as she said, it's communication. I can't even remember the first point she did. Yeah, you need to speak out. Yeah, don't bottle things in. Um, if you bottle things in, you don't know what is in the mind of the other person. What could have been
Mm,
resolved in maybe few seconds could actually escalate because the other mind will be telling you what the other person is doing. Meanwhile, it's not actually the truth. So you want to also counter that. Um, Communication builds trust and respect. Then what communication does as well is it helps to address guilt trip. You know, if we have issue, if I'm guilty as well, every move you make, each time I do something, I'm always trying to check if you're still trying to use that to judge me. You understand? Do you actually are you is your body language telling me something else? I'm the one that offended you, but because I'm still trying to make things right, my mind is still trying to also counter what the way your body language
I'm
is.
so sorry. I will be leaving you all now. I'm so sorry. But I will still be in the background.
Thank you.
all right.
Thank
Thank you
you,
so much. Thank
Doris.
you so much.
Thank
Thank you, Susan.
you, Linda.
Thank you.
See you later.
See you
Bye.
All
later.
right. All right. Bye.
Communication also help in decision making.
Mm,
If wherever that is going on, decision making, maybe they want to seek for therapy or they need to start from a new slate or wherever thing, that communication and also listening here, being able to listen to themselves, giving themselves the time to speak. Because a lot of people, a lot of us, we're ready to listen to react. We don't want to listen to understand that person's, especially when the guilt mind is there. I know I'm guilty or you're guilty. I just want you to speak so I can react to whatever you say. We don't want to understand it first. Maybe where
mm,
the angle that person is coming from. So, what part of what communication does, for them to have that open communication, discuss, and to make better decision, it helps to build homes. It helps to build relationship. It helps to promote personal growth as well. Because if you see that you've communicated and things are working well, you will feel fulfilled in yourself. You'll find a way of wanting to do more. So you're actually growing It
Mm,
also helps to be in honesty, to be honest with each other, because you guys are
mm.
communicating, and if you notice that things are working well, you want to tell your partner, wherever you're having that distant way, to you want to be honest with that person. So those are the things I can contribute for now.
All right. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. So I don't know, I'll be rounding up, but the last question is important so that people can look out for these signs, like signs of unhealthy communications in marriage. Do you have one or two points in signs of unhealthy communications in marriage you can share with us?
Yeah, signs of unhealthy communication is malice.
Malice.
Yeah.
I'm also writing
Like the
down.
story the story, pardon me?
No, I'm said I'm also writing down because I'm also learning too.
Okay, part of the story you narrated, um, the lady was hearing about her husband, so she's bottled that in. To be sincere, she might have been keeping some, you know, this thing in her mind. So they don't have that communication. So it will break relationship. So malice is part of why this happened. Can you relate the question again? Sorry.
No, like I'm asking the signs of unhealthy
Yeah.
communication in marriage.
Okay. Yeah. Malice and would I say when they are not being open to each other, pride. Pride also, yeah, is a sign, because some when pride sets in, some people feel they are too much, they are not accountable. Like, I don't need to explain to you. Do you understand? Pride
Mm,
comes in, maybe being the man or being the woman, maybe the person, or when the other party is doing well. If doing much better than the other, you just feel maybe she's a nobody or is a nobody. I don't need to explain. It needs to,
mm.
it needs to understand. I need to show that I'm the one in charge
In
now. So
charge.
yeah, in charge, pride, not being concerned about the other party's pains,
Mm,
not showing empathy. It could also contribute to this, because if you don't show empathy, then it seems you can't feel my pains. You should be able to feel part of your partner's pains when they are down, or something is going on.
all right, thank you so much. Okay. For me, I've the ones I think is bad communication for unhealthy. At least I think yelling is not part of communication. So there is a part of communication that when you're yelling, it's very very unhealthy. It will make the point you want to prove not to be clear for each other because you're just shouting and shouting instead of communicating to understand each other. And the
Yeah,
next,
that's true.
okay, and the next one is blaming your spouse. I wrote this one down from my personal, from experience,
Mm.
blaming your spouse for something that is a common something. Each time you want to say, you say, you simply use the word always or never. You always say, you always do that. You always say that. You will never do that. Like blaming each time the person is trying to make a point, you try to prove him wrong or you try to remember the past things that has happened. It's a sign of unhealthy communication. Another one is having a competitive attitude, you know, or struggling to with insecurities. This is also part of sign of insecurity in communication. I don't know if I have more more to say. Being defensive, I think is part of it, right?
Yeah, it's
Always
the part of it.
defend,
Yeah.
always trying to defend your point without listening to another person's opinion, without even trying to know if the
Take
point
account
you're
of your
making
wrong.
give back. Yeah, exactly. Being defensive. No, I don't even. You can't. You blame and blame and blame. You want to
Always want
just
to be right.
always want to be right. Always want to be right. That's hey, mama. So this is my own sign that tells you that you're heading to wrong communication. Ah, thank you so much, sis Goddess. I don't know if I let me see another question if you're ready. Just 4 minutes to make it 1 hour, 30 minutes, because I don't want this life to be always long. Okay, the impact of communication in marriages. I think we already discussed the impact of communication, not communicating your opinion. Um, Conflicts, we can resolve conflict through communication, right? A
Yeah.
lot of a lot of conflicts is resolved when your mind is at peace, when you gently communicate with your spouse. Okay, the impact of non-verbal communication, the impact of not what can be the impact of not communicating properly to your spouse, the impacts. Can you share one or two before I call it a day?
The impact is the downside. Wherever they are building will be crashing. They will not achieve the purpose of why they were building home, or the reason why they fell in love with each other. They will start hating that thing. So the foundation is going to crash.
Mm,
And no, come back here. I'm sorry, someone's here.
okay. All right. Let me just share one or two since she's not here. Overcoming communications, the barriers. The barriers. How can we overcome lack of communications? The barriers. First of all, is to identify common barriers to effective communication, such as when you identify that you're being defensive all the time. This is one of the barrier, and this is also one of the sign of poor communication. Being defensive all the time, it is good to notice, it is good to observe it on yourself or on your spouse. Another thing is assumption. Assuming, assuming like some like me also. I will see from my experience, sometimes I assume that okay, my husband will remove that plate, and that assuming when he did not do it, eh, it kills my morale, it hurts me. So if you assume, it's very bad. So it's
Okay,
part of
sorry.
barriers. Stop assumption in marriage is a no. Instead, communicate it out. Communicate it out. Okay. All right. See, Gorisma, you
I'm
were saying
back.
something.
I'm
Yes,
back.
yes, yes.
Sorry. Yeah. Barrier to communication. Sometimes it could be language or cultural. Some people are not able to communicate themselves. They are, apart from people that are not really being verbal, or they can't verbalize their whatever they are going through. Well, but language could also cause barrier in communication in
Communication.
relationship.
Okay.
Um, Maybe personal character, personal behaviors, which is
Yes.
maybe one of those things that maybe they
Introvert
hear,
or
yeah,
extrovert.
the person is not taking correction. Somebody doesn't like
Mm.
being corrected.
Stubborn.
Some people, when they correct them, they will go under the duvet. They want the man to
Mm.
come back to beg them again for correct. All
Again.
those kind. So those personal characters, and those are the things that it kind of piss some people, and it's building up. And the
Mm.
more it builds up, the more that they start having that gap between them. Distraction as well, or emotional distraction. Some people are not close. Those personal touch are not there. Those personal touch are not there. They are not close to each other anymore. It could cause barrier in their communication. It's just a matter of hello, hi, welcome, morning, I'm
Mm.
going. It's on the table.
Mm.
All those. So
Mm.
they don't have that flow. They are not like a friend that they used to be before. Yeah.
Mm.
Some people also hear too much information about their partners.
Yes.
So when they have too much information, maybe that they hear from the third party, it helps to direct the way they will be treating their partner. Meanwhile, they might be treating their partner wrongly based on the information, too much information they've heard about the
Information
person. It could be their
misunderstanding.
past, so but they still believe their past has not left them, that they can still be putting that on. So
Mm.
yeah, too much information, distraction, Maybe when they are not giving feedback, sometimes they should need to take a time out and also reflect on what has been going on in a past couple of maybe months, what they like and what they think they need to improve on. It shouldn't really be what I don't like, what we need to improve on. I think that word could help both of them. So, you know, but yeah, if they don't have a lack of communication or feedback, personal behaviors or character, like I said, language barriers, maybe they don't,
Mm.
some have they don't know how to verbalize their wherever they want to say to
Opinion,
them,
their
their opinion
opinion.
out. Yeah, they don't know how to
Yeah.
say. And fear also is
Fear
part of it. Fear.
also.
Yeah, some have
Yeah.
fears. Some have fears of maybe from the past relationship they have. I don't want to
Mm,
lose him. I don't want to lose that. So they are not really
mm.
being really open. The fear of
Open.
what if I say it or I react, or it could
What will
also start
happen?
peeping a lot down. Meanwhile, the partner will be thinking, I don't really know him or her
Uh,
very well. Or the way they present things, presentation of issue when they have issues, or when
some people can pretend.
yeah, yeah, so the way they present issue, or maybe when they have what deal breaker has been broken, the way they present it. I was saying it the other time that sometimes if you want to talk to the man, you can first of all reassure. If there's no assurance, the
Mm.
person might not be able to open up. So, trying to also then intolerance also could break is a barrier as well. If they're not able to tolerate each other or endure. I think I'll stop it there.
Thank you so much. It's I think I will also stop it here. Thank you so much. It's good to have you here, and I hope people enjoy watching this. And those who are going to replay, I hope you enjoy watching this discussion. And thank you so much. It's such a pleasant. What am I speaking? It's such a honor to have you on my channel. Thank you so much, Ma, for honoring the invitation and. I appreciate your words, your encouragement, the discussion, and making the life lively. And thank you so much for everyone who are watching at the background with us saying hello to us. And thank you
Adio,
so much.
you guys. Thank you for everyone
And
that's joined us. Please help us to
yes,
share as well, please.
and share, please. And thank you so much for
It's
everyone
an
that
impromptu one.
contributed.
Yeah.
Thank you so so much. I think it's almost 12 to 12. I you can see my eyes. I'm feeling so
You
tired.
try.
Since morning I've been awake and I need to rest now. And I'll
Thank
see you
you.
guys next Friday. Thank you so much, my co-host. I really, really
You're
appreciate my
welcome.
thank you. God bless you
Thank you.
for your
Bye bye, everyone.
for all right, bye. Please subscribe to my co-host Goddess Corner and share us out. Give the video thumbs up, and I hope this video impact and share this video to people you might know, groups, families that might need this marriage discussion topic because it's a very sensitive topic and people always dodge or shy away or what will I say from this kind of discussion. All right, thank you so much. It's still your girl, Linda Nenye, reporting live direct, 10 p.m. next week. And I'm going to see you guys next week, same venue, same with a different topic altogether. And trust me, it's going to be an interesting one. I hope to see you all next week. Please, if you're watching for the first time, subscribe to my channel. And I drop videos Tuesdays, Friday, I don't know the remaining Tuesday, Thursday, Friday. I drop videos and please watch our videos and support our channel. I love you guys, but God loves you most. And I'll see you guys next week. I'm really tired. I have not much to say. Okay. And please subscribe and like, share us out. And God bless each and everyone that are present. Anita, Rosemary, Chisom, and everyone who joined from the beginning till now. And those who are watching us at the background. I will see you guys. Oh, sorry. Ryan Junior Ryan. I didn't see you. So sorry if you're at the background. I didn't call your name. Save Ukraine. Hashtag. He said. Thank you so much for being here. God bless each and every one of you. I'll see you guys next week. I hope you enjoyed this. Please I hope you really, because it's a very, very interesting one. Even me, I was writing down some points, okay? Because no learning happens every day. Oh, Chimo, I'm so tired. I'll see you guys next week. Bye, guys. Mwah, mwah, mwah. See you guys next week. Same venue, okay? Thank you all. Thank you, Sister Rosemary. Good night. Good night, everyone. Good night.